My brothers, I have 8 brothers. I'm the only girl in my family.
Yeah, I know.
So, they had to be nice to me, her father.
Marie Osmond has spent more than 5 decades in the public eye, a picture of grace, beauty, and success. From her early fame as the only daughter of the Osmond family to her years as a country star and television icon, she seemed to have the perfect life. But behind the radiant smile and polished image was a woman who carried deep scars, heartbreak, and unimaginable pain. Her journey has been filled with triumph and tragedy, love and loss, and a constant struggle to balance fame with faith. Today, at 65, Marie Osmond's story stands as a powerful testament to resilience, a life shaped not by glamour but by endurance, healing, and the courage to keep moving forward. A childhood in the spotlight. Marie Osmond was born on October 13, 1959, in Ogden, Utah, the 8th of 9 children and the only girl in the famous Osmond family. While her brothers gained early fame as the Osmond brothers, Marie's childhood was far from ordinary. She was just 4 years old when she first appeared on The Andy Williams Show, and from that moment, her life was tied to the entertainment industry. Music filled her home every day, but so did pressure. As a little girl, she was expected to match her brother's success, leaving little time for the innocence most children enjoy. Marie later admitted that her childhood was defined by rehearsals, expectations, and constant comparisons. Though she adored her family, the demands of fame at such a young age planted the first seeds of stress that would follow her throughout her life. The rise to teen stardom. By her early teens, Marie was determined to find her own voice apart from her famous brothers. Instead of pursuing pop like the Osmonds, she turned to country music, a genre she felt allowed women to express vulnerability and strength. At just 14, she released Paper Roses, a song that would become her signature hit and top the country charts. Overnight, she became one of the youngest female artists ever to achieve a #1 single. Her sweet voice and wholesome image captivated America. Soon after, she joined her brother Donnie in the variety show Donnie and Marie, which became a television sensation. Audiences saw the perfect duo, charming, talented, and endlessly cheerful. Yet behind the glittering sets and lively performances, Marie was already feeling the crushing weight of fame. She was expected to smile through exhaustion, perform without pause, and uphold an image that left no room for mistakes or vulnerability. Fame, pressure, and silent struggles. During the peak of the Donnie and Marie show in the 1970s, Marie's life seemed glamorous, but off-camera, she battled intense insecurity. Studio executives criticized her body, calling her an embarrassment and warning her that her weight could cost hundreds of people their jobs. For a teenage girl, those words were devastating. Marie developed dangerous eating habits, surviving on a liquid diet for days just to stay thin. Even when she became frail and exhausted, she pushed through dance routines, terrified of disappointing anyone. Over time, this pressure eroded her confidence. Surrounded by Hollywood's most glamorous women, Cher, Farrah Fawcett, and Raquel Welch, she constantly compared herself and felt inadequate. The public saw perfection, but Marie saw flaws. Her story revealed the dark side of child stardom, where young performers are often treated as products, not people, forced to sacrifice their well-being for the sake of entertainment. Trauma, accidents, and a fight for survival. Behind her fame was a world of pain that few ever knew. In her memoir Behind the Smile, Marie revealed that as a child, she was abused by people her parents trusted. She never shared their names, but admitted the trauma haunted her for decades. She grew up believing that staying silent was the only way to survive. At 16, tragedy nearly struck again when she passed out while driving, causing a serious car accident that left her and her mother critically injured. Her mother's lungs collapsed, and doctors feared she wouldn't make it. As Marie lay in the hospital racked with guilt, she had what she described as a spiritual vision of her grandfather, reassuring her that her mother would live. That experience, she said, restored her faith and gave her the strength to continue. These painful moments taught Marie one of life's hardest lessons, that even in success, darkness can linger close behind. Love, marriage, and motherhood. Marie Osmond's personal life has been filled with twists of fate, heartbreak, and second chances. She married basketball player Stephen Craig in 1982 and welcomed her first son, Stephen, the following year. But the marriage ended in divorce soon after. In 1986, she wed record producer Brian Blosel, with whom she had 8 children, 2 biological and 5 adopted. For over 20 years, she tried to maintain the image of a perfect family, but the strain became too heavy and they divorced in 2007. After years of swearing off marriage, destiny surprised her. She reconnected with her first husband, Stephen Craig. They remarried in 2011 with Marie walking down the aisle in her original wedding dress. She later said that this second chance at love taught her what truly matters: kindness, patience, and forgiveness. It was a rare moment of joy after decades of emotional turbulence, unimaginable loss, and the power of grief. In 2010, Marie Osmond faced the most devastating moment of her life. Her son Michael, just 18, died by suicide. The loss shattered her world. In interviews, Marie revealed that Michael had been bullied for his sobriety and suffered in silence. The guilt and pain were unbearable. Yet just a week after his death, she returned to work, not out of coldness, but to show her other children that life must go on even in grief. She has since spoken openly about loss and mental health, hoping to help others through her own tragedy. In one emotional interview, she said, "You never get over it. You just learn to keep breathing." Her honesty broke the silence around grief in the entertainment world, and her courage gave thousands of parents comforts in their own heartbreak. Battling depression and finding healing. Marie's journey with mental health did not end with grief. After giving birth, she suffered from severe postpartum depression, a condition few spoke about openly at the time. In her book Behind the Smile, she described feeling hopeless and detached. Even driving away one night in tears, convinced her family would be better off without her. She later said she only survived because of faith and therapy. Determined to help others, she used her platform to bring awareness to postpartum depression and wrote candidly about her healing journey. By speaking out, she broke stigmas that silenced countless women. In her later years, she often reflected that mental illness doesn't discriminate. Even those who seem the strongest can crumble inside. Her willingness to turn pain into purpose became one of the most defining acts of her career, transforming her from celebrity to advocate. Faith, acceptance, and unconditional love. Marie's strength as a mother was tested again when her daughter Jessica came out as gay. Instead of rejection, Marie embraced her with love. She faced criticism even from within her family and religious community, but she refused to waver. In a heartfelt interview, she said, "God made many colors of flowers. My daughter deserves happiness like everyone else." Her openness about supporting her daughter became a powerful statement about faith and compassion. She reminded the world that love should never be conditional. Even as she faced public backlash, Marie's commitment to her children never faltered. Her example inspired many parents struggling to reconcile their beliefs with their children's identities, proving that real faith is rooted in love and understanding, not judgment. Loss, legacy, and the woman. She Became Tragedy continued to touch Marie's family over the years. She lost both parents in the 2000s, and later her nephew and other relatives in heartbreaking circumstances. Yet through every loss, she leaned on her faith and her music. Her later albums, like Unexpected and Music is Medicine, reflected her belief that healing can be found through creativity. Offstage, she became known for her philanthropy, especially her work with Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which she co-founded to help families in need. Today, Marie Osmond stands as a symbol of perseverance. Her story isn't one of perfection, but of survival. She taught millions that no matter how many times life breaks you, it's never too late to rebuild, forgive, and love again. Her journey proves that behind every smile there may be pain, but also immeasurable strength.